This is Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, with your closing grain and livestock comments for January 15th, 2021. Corn down 2 3/4, beans down 13 3/4, Chicago wheat up 5 1/2, Minneapolis wheat up 2 3/4, Kansas City up 6 1/2. On the week, corn up 35 1/4, beans up 41, Chicago wheat up 36 3/4, Minneapolis up 35 1/2, Kansas City up 48 1/4. So a big week, weekly closes, very impressive, even though we faded a little bit on a Friday in front of a long weekend. Again, we saw progressive charts. We're getting up into some lofty areas here, folks, and the price counts, they get rather big here. 541, this is a big area, 539 to 541 of resistance here. We've got price counts into this area, and then the next ones are really upwards of $6. So you're talking about 60 cents to get to that next level. Can we do it or not? Time will tell. We think we're going to see some sell pressure show up here, but we'll see what the weekend weather models say out of Brazil and really set the tone there. Bean market, you're looking at 15.31 and then 16.31 as a price count. So they basically come in dollars here, and you're looking at that foundation that we've got to try to be attentive to as we work ahead. So just realize big markets, big movements. Again, we can accelerate or fall at any point here. There's plenty of length both ways. The whole key here is trying to have a plan and manage risks. Feeder cattle up 197 1/2, lives up 70, hogs up 162 1/2. On the week down 125 in feeders, lives down 170, hogs down 77 1/2. We kind of held it together. Friday was a nice progressive day to kind of bounce back a little bit. It has been a rougher week on the cattle and hogs. But when you really look to the foundation, cash was down 1 to 3. So for us to hold up here was kind of a victory. 108 live, 172 dress kind of culminates how we finished this week. We're looking at kind of a structure here where the cutouts have been a little bit firmish. Exports were a big miss, and we just kind of see this base of futures over cash, and we'll have to see how that unfolds there into next week. Hog market, on the other hand, 65.50 index, pretty much flat. We did see cutouts on the decline here for the most part, a little bit of bounce back on Thursday, but with the exports being a miss, it's just tough to really extend. But for both live cattle and hogs, we are near the upper end of the charts here, so they're trying to hold it together, trying to follow along with this commodity inflation concern. But again, we need something new fundamentally to kind of push this market to the next level. This has been Jim Emter, Van Ahn Co, Alexandria, Minnesota, traded in futures and options. Involves risk of loss and is not suitable for all producers. Past performance is not indicative of future results. This is a solicitation. Have a great afternoon.